This is Thursday. We did Key West all day yesterday. Let me tell you something about that trip. First of all, there's two things I'll fuck you up with that trip. First thing is if you eat a lot, that's gonna mess you up. Second thing, okay, if you eat a lot, that's gonna mess you up. And let me explain that. If you have enough food and snacks, okay, you're alright. It's a long ass bus ride, okay. But, but, let me remind you, it's a long ass bus ride, okay. Meaning, um, facilities. There's no stopping. We're not gonna stop for you to go take a piss, take a shit. It's not gonna happen. We don't stop, especially when we're late. They were late yesterday. Okay. Monty had a problem. She was pissed off because there was no credit. It was cash that they wanted for some of the any of the activities after we got there for discounted rate. You pay the extra rate when you get there if you don't have no cash for the bus. She didn't know that. I didn't know that. She snapped. Like I said in my previous clip, she was already pissed off from the night before. So she woke up a little bit, on the angry side. So she was ready just to take it out on anybody, pretty much. That's what she was doing. So she took it out on the guy. Nice Spanish 18-year-old, 19-year-old, doing his thing. She snapping on him. Well, why did you say that no cash? Because the first time we did have one stop before we really got started. That's when people got some breakfast and 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 whatever else they want to take for the long trip. But like I said, we probably could have got cash and been able. So she fussed so much. Then she called the company, fussed, hung up on the lady, right? So bad that boy was like, "All right, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you on the list." He said, "Just give me the cash when when the trip is done, because they were supposed to pick us up like at 5:30 or whatever like that, and that's when we out of Key West altogether." So she fussed enough to get what she want. Then you know how women are, right? This woman still fussed. She got her way and still fussed. I'm embarrassed. I'm like, you know what?
Because the lady put it all on a nice little
That
Spanish dude.
ain't this my clip?
Okay, I'm sorry.
When in your clip you say what you want. This woman still fuck. I had to shut her up. I was like, can you please stop? You got what you want. It's done. So what are you still fussing about? Well, they still could have, and they could have. I said they did already. So leave it alone. Funny, right? When we got there, right? Cause you know me, I'm fun dude. I'm a lovable dude, right? She's lucky she found me, cause I'm that dude, right? And I'm not bragging or nothing, but let me tell you something. For all the fussing that she did, if I was to interview that boy now, he would have said those were two different people by the time we left. She had so much fun. Then I said, I'm smart boy. Then where's my cups? I wish. Then I said, you know what? Be perfect if I get this girl something to drink. Now we went to this little place called called Flying Monkeys, right? Okay. Now you see the cups. You see how many cups these are? 4 cups, two apiece. Okay. They're like wet willies. Okay. They had the same kind of, not the same title drinks, same kind of drinks, right? Then he had like a super drink. It said, well, these are the three best ones right here. They had about 8, 10 of them. We gonna mix these three together, and it's called this. Her, yeah, do that, right? So did that. She drunk her drink so good. I'm still drinking mine. She's like, yeah, I think I need another one. Got another one. Got me to get another one.
I drunk
and
some of yours.
and drunk some of mine. Funny as shit. Then she was funny the rest of the time. And then this was when the trip was basically over because we did have our tour. You know, she was having a good time with our tour. She got to buy some things and at the end. And then we was walking around. Then she was cutting up on. I said this area. I said it's small town, old town type of area. I said they're not gonna have new newer type of stuff. I said, so you get what you get. I said, just mainly like for old people. I said, it's not for young people and new and young stuff. I said, it's preserved for old town. So I had to remind her where she was at and what was going on. She's ever saying, oh, I don't know about that, and oh well, I don't think I need that. She's all loud. She's like, I don't think that's like white people stuff. And I'm like, will you calm down? You don't want to say stuff like that because it's rude. Of course, it's not black people stuff because it would be black people stuff. So, whatever stuff it is. I mean, they might have had some Indian stuff. They did have some black people stuff. They had some Mayan stuff. They did have, but it was like, I'm like, stop with the ghetto. So I had to calm her down. Once she got some of this, she was all right. So we, she had a great time. We saw a we. I don't know if y'all saw the footage of the turtle. The turtle was crazy. So we got they had like a little aquarium. I started to go in there, but we didn't go in there. We didn't really do nothing that dude got back from tour. We just walk around, and did a little bit of shopping, a little bit looking around, talking shit, messing with people, because people was it was like the shit there is to rent the moped, and we know what to do. We go back now. You go back there. You either uh, go on the bus tour again to get dropped off at different locations because it's like every half hour they come through. That beach out there looked real nice, so we could have just chilled at the beach. Half hour later, come back, get picked up, go to another location. We could have did that and still been back in time until our bus leaves. Then we could have rented a moped and drove around. People in the mopeds was looking funny, so we was just cutting on it. When you a little bit drunk, everything looks more funny. So you just like, look at that guy. You know what I mean? So it was crazy, but we came back right. Now this was the plan. I'm putting it out there. We came back right, and she was like, "Yeah, I just want to get all twisted, and fucked up tonight, because we gonna have a good old time, and we gonna dance." Now she went from we gonna go to some other clubs and just go over up and down and dance. Then we gonna go to the beach and maybe dance on the beach. I don't know what she was saying, right? She went from that to, well, you know what, Clevelander, everything is right there, so we can just sit back, dance at Clevelander, and eat, because, we don't, because she was planning on, going somewhere else to eat. She's like, I don't know, but we can, because let me tell you what, I skipped a part, though. We were so fucked up from the drinks coming back on the bus that we had to go to like 1,000 bathroom runs.
Yes.
Now the bathroom. Now this is why I told you. This is why I told you eating and a little bit of the drinking wasn't too bad. I mean, do the number one ain't too bad, but it was real bad on this bus. The bus toilet was full. The F meter. It went all the way to F. The meter full.
Yeah.
So all you had was piss just sitting there
Yes.
on top of a little toilet section thing.
Yes.
It was just sitting there, just rocking because of the bus. Okay, the whole back of the bus was smelling like everybody's piss.
Yes. For 3 fucking hours.
Whose clip is this?
Oh, sorry.
The whole back of the bus, and they had no napkins, no paper towels.
No.
They had this what they had: a toilet with filled up piss, and they had with them things that you use when you wanna send up your room, your bathroom, the little round cone looking things. One of those was sitting in where I guess it should be a sink with no type of how's it it's it was a sink bowl. But how is it a sink? It's not a real sink because a real sink would have running water or at least or faucets. It had none of that. It just had a bowl, and it just had the thing in the bowl, and it had the piss. So guys, we don't give a shit. I pull out, I I pee. I was like, okay, and I was like, I see flush. Couple things. I even tried to see if I could fix it. I'm like, maybe it's broke. I said, okay, I'm not fixing it because it smells, and I'm like, I'm get up. Then I couldn't get out. The door it jams up. So good thing that it was couple nice European ladies that was in the back, and they opened it. They was helping everybody else back there. It was so funny, right? And I was still twisted, so I was like, all right, sat back down. But I was so messed up that I thought my stomach was really messed up, and I'm like, okay, maybe if I pee and maybe if I pass gas while I'm in there, that might release some tension in my stomach. It did not. I had to take a shit so bad, and you could not shit on that toilet. Number one, then the whole back of the bus would have smelled like shit. The shit would have just sat there. It would have been so embarrassing. I couldn't wipe my ass, so I would have had shit in my ass. Then I would have been sitting on my shitty ass on the bus. Let me tell you something. Whose clip is this?
Okay, sure.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling y'all the truth now. This was really bad.
That's
So
what was
so
bad.
hey, please. So I'm holding my stomach like, oh my goodness. Can I please get back to the hotel? The bus can only drive us so fast. And I'm like, please. I just have to shit so bad. Right? So in the middle of that, I guess I fell asleep once or twice, right? And so I'm waking up still in agony, right? And he said, okay, we driving people off, but it's the first few stops. So we're not the first few stops. We're like in the middle, and I'm like, I'm about to get off at one of these stops, hop off with one of these people, go to their hotels, and fuck up one of their bathrooms, right? I'm like, but how am I gonna get back? Because I didn't know where we was at. I was like, I'm about to call a taxi to take me to Clevelanders. I had to take a shit, right? So I waited it, and
Oh.
I mean, I thought about some things to take my mind off of it. I tried to do everything. So I waited around, right? And I said, okay. I said, all right, we're getting close. So as soon as he said the streets, like he said, I can't go on Ocean Drive, so I had to go on Collins, and that's like the second little street. So as soon as he said Clevelanders, I was like, good. Grab the bag. I was out. She's still fooling around. I don't know what she was doing. All she had to do was slide out the seats. I don't know what she was doing. I'm like almost at the damn front door. She's still in the bus. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was in front
So
of you.
she was not. She was so drunk she didn't know what she was. So we out, right? Soon as I boom got right inside, got right in, went straight to the bathroom. Oh my goodness, I was on the toilet for a good almost a half hour. So then she was saying, well look, we can eat, and she's still excited. Or we can stay and party, and we can eat here. And I was like, yeah, because they can bring us food. So she was like, yeah, right. So she looking at the menu, because I'm thinking, I was like, maybe we gotta grab a menu. She said, nah, they got a menu right here. So she ordering stuff, right? Now this is funny. This is funny. I have to tell y'all. Okay, you would think after a long day of not shitting. Now, and the thing is, the only thing I had to shit was what I ate this morning. The only thing I ate was I had like a sandwich and hash browns from Dunkin' Donuts. The Dunkin' Donuts down here is the shit. Up north, the Dunkin' Donuts are no hammer, but down here, Dunkin' Donuts, they treat you right, give you good food. So that's the only thing that had to come out. You would think that I would probably would eat something more on the theme of something a little bit more settling. Maybe I could order a salad. Maybe I could. Here I go ordering hamburgers.